come to the bank with me and let's deposit some money and then let's get some in and out afterwards and then let's head home. And then this video will be over. I was just thinking right now that let me throw on the radio because since my phone is not connected. Let's see. Let's do some dance music. I was just thinking right now before pressing record that it's cold outside, so I'm going to turn on the heater here. Actually, it's not that cold, so I'm going to turn it off because it's loud and I don't want the mic to pick it up. But yeah, I was just thinking that my favorite Pixar movie of all time is Ratatouille, and I recently got Ratatouille on vinyl, not on vinyl, on DVD, although the soundtrack on vinyl doesn't sound bad. But also, when I got in the car, I sat down on the mic, and I hope I didn't ruin it, because that would suck. But yeah, so I'm assuming that you can hear me loud and clear. Are they playing Christmas music? Of course they are. I love when radio stations do that. It's like 24-hour Christmas music. And to look a lot like Christmas. I love Christmas music, by the way, because of the jazz elements in it. It's really hard to play, though. I can't play it. It's really hard to play Christmas music now that I think about it. But yeah, Ratatouille. I don't feel like watching it per se because I've seen it so many times. Although when it's your favorite film, you never get tired of watching it. But I definitely feel like watching like a making of, because who wouldn't want to know how that... I think I've already seen a making of, because there was a point in time when I first moved into my the home that I'm at currently. I literally watched Ratatouille so that I could make the house feel like a home. And then, sorry, my car is making it's been making a very concerning sound. And it's specifically when I make certain turns. Actually, when I make one certain turn is when it starts making that sound. It's like when I do like a slow donut to the left hand, like counterclockwise, or would it be clockwise? Yeah, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. What? I make myself laugh a lot, but yeah, Ratatouille. I remember I watched it for like the umpteenth time when I moved into the place that I'm at currently, and it just made the place feel more... I wanted to feel at home. I didn't feel at home. It felt weird. It felt odd moving into a new location. And so I watched Ratatouille, and obviously everything got better. Everything got better from that point on. And I'm going the wrong way. Actually, no, I'm going the right way. But yeah, I have this urge to watch another. Actually, I didn't watch a BTS footage or documentary on the making of Ratatouille that one time when I watched, because I watched the movie when I first moved into my place that I'm living at now, and then after watching the movie and feeling good about my place, I watched a YouTube video, like a YouTube essay, whatever, on why Ratatouille is so great. And so that's technically not like a behind the scenes of or the making of Ratatouille. So that's what I feel like watching now, is like a breakdown of everything. I like when people talk about things when they're being made, and when that person who's talking about them is not famous yet, or has no recognition from any of their work because it hasn't really like technically blown up yet. I love when people talk about the creative process, because the creative process can be a monstrous thing. Although I've learned recently, and I've kind of taught myself to kind of let go of anything. Pharrell said in a video that I saw today that all your fears, all your anxieties, all your doubts, all that negativity are just distractions. So the minute you let go of that, your creativity is going to be way better. Also, I watched a movie today called The Womanizer by, I think it's written and directed by Joel Haver. I'll put a picture right here. And it stars Dax Flame. If you don't know who Dax Flame is, go check him out. He's legendary. And overall, the movie was fabulous. I'm going to see if I can log that shit on Letterboxd. And yeah, I'm going to just turn off the light here on this stop just in case a cop is looking at me. Which wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, when we were kids, our parents would tell us to turn the light off. So I don't know if it's illegal or not. I still don't know to this day. But as I was saying, the movie The Womanizer was so funny. I was going to make an official review on it on my Ricky Cinema channel, but I ended up going with another idea instead. But who knows, maybe I'll actually do it tomorrow. But I'm just mentioning it here because I feel like it deserves its flowers. Joel Haver is a genius, and it's no wonder that he, got hit up by the Smiling Friends guys, and he was able to showcase his art and his talent on that show. So give me one moment here. I also don't know if it's illegal to film while you're depositing money at a bank, but whatever, as long as you can't see anything. Why is there a dog here? Do you guys hear that dog? Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna get out of here before the entire city barks at me. And next stop is In-N-Out. And then after In-N-Out, I go home. And unfortunately, this amazing video is gonna come to an end. And everyone is gonna be sad and lonely. And yeah, I don't like my city. I don't like where I'm from. But I once heard a Kevin Abstract song or technically a Brockhampton song that said, never diss where you came from, or something like that. So I try not to diss my city because you never know. Yeah, the idea of being a celebrity is so fascinating to me. I genuinely want to make a movie about that one day. I even made, because I've already made an album called Celebrity, which it's a lot deeper than just that. But there's more. There's more to the philosophy that I have towards that kind of stuff, that I don't really wish to get into right now. I don't think it's worth the rambling. And I just find Britney Spears to be, I've never it's funny because I've never heard a full Britney Spears song in my life, but I feel like she's a genuine person that became a humongous, gigantic pop star, and people, I feel like she's misunderstood. I don't know, I just love Britney Spears's essence. I love the idea of Britney Spears, not necessarily her. I'm in love with the idea of her, not her, if that makes sense. She's a cute girl. She was like a major heartthrob for teens across America, I'm pretty sure, for both boys and girls. But I don't know. I literally wonder how Britney Spears is doing right now. I wonder if she's okay. I wonder what she thinks about the world, about the state of the world, about how the world is right now. And I'm surprised no one has tried making music with her. Does she still make albums? Does she still have a passion for music and art? Did she ever have a passion for music and art? Or did she just make music for the money and the fame? Because I don't know, everything about Britney is amazing. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe I'll make a movie about that one day too. I'll make a Britney Spears documentary, or a biopic or whatever. And I'll have my wife, who I want to be blonde, I'll have her play Britney, and she'll do a great job. And imagine filming the shaving head scene. That would be fantastic. So as we're heading to In-N-Out, I have this icky feeling in my soul that I wish I didn't have right now. And that feeling is the icky feeling of embarrassment for what I'm about to do, which is literally just keep the camera rolling as I order In-N-Out. I'm hoping it's not one of those situations where, it's someone standing outside, because I don't want them to see that I'm filming them. And I don't want, I guess the people at the window are going to see my mic. They might not see the phone because it's pretty hidden. It's like a hidden camera show, but I don't know. I guess even if they did see the mic, who cares, right? It's none of their business what I'm doing. But like I said, at the same time, I don't want people to think that I'm filming them without the permission. Even though, as my friend Angel said in that one video that I posted recently, we all have cameras pointed at us at all times, so I don't think it matters. But people People are negative, people are weird, and you just kind of have to live with that and accept that, and it all depends on how you react to that, you know. So, here goes nothing. I just don't want to be a pussy and like stop recording. Okay, there's no one outside. But like, I don't want to like, because to me, this is what I'm doing right now. Not to sound crazy, but this is like art for me, to me. I'm trying to make art, and I think there's art in reality many times, you know, in those still moments. That's why recently I'm trying, even for my main channel, I'm trying not to edit it down or make cuts. I want the silences, I want the awkward moments, I want the things in between, the things that, the imperfections, the things that people don't care about or even think about. Like subconsciously, I want to F your mind, and I want you to be like, whoa, what was that moment? And then I want you to think about it later when you sleep. And I want to like change your life with the way that I do, I guess, content. But like my main goal, or the ultimate goal, is to make, you know, cinema, actual films. But I think the idea of films is kind of dead. I think, you know, as a lot of directors and creators and writers tend to say when they're being interviewed, they're like, just pick up a camera, just, you have a phone in your pocket, why don't you use it? It's like, I used to think that was stupid because there's a lot more to it, you know, but now I don't think that's stupid at all. I think that's wonderful advice for anyone who wants to, you know, make art with a camera and a subject and a story. I don't think necessarily to make a good film you have to make a good story, but that's a whole nother conversation. All right.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you for asking. What can I get started with?
Can I just do a 4x4 with onion?
Yeah.
And that's gonna be all.
Would you like to offer anything to drink with that?
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay, just a 4x4 with onion. Will you be enjoying this in the car?
No.
It's gonna be 10:33 at that first window, please. Thank you.
Thank you. It's funny because when I hear someone ask me if I'm going to eat in my car, I don't hear that. I hear, are you a big fat lonely loser who is going to eat in their stinky, disgusting car? Yes. Why, yes, I am. But I'm actually not going to do that. So that's why I didn't lie or freak out and say something that wasn't true. It's really cold right now. It's too cold. It's too quiet. But I'm gonna try not to freak out right now, and I'm gonna try not to take the microphone off my thing, even though it is kind of not sus, it's just, I don't know, I'm just not used to, I literally want to like hide it, but I don't know, I don't feel like it'll make a difference. Maybe they'll just think I'm a food reviewer. Maybe I can just, if they point it out, which they won't because they don't care, nobody cares. But I'll just be like, I'm a food reviewer, and oh gosh, I cracked myself up. What I don't want, okay, is to look in their eyes as I'm handing them the money and have them look down at my mic. That's so awkward. God. It's not that big of a deal. Who cares? Good. Yep. There you go. Thank you, you too. Alright, I don't know if she noticed it or not. I kind of don't care. I kind of was overthinking it for no reason. And that's how most things are in life, you know? We kill ourselves with overthinking situations when in reality, sorry, I was like, what? Did she give me $5 back? But the $5 were already in my hand. In reality, here's the thing, man. In reality, no matter what situation you're in, unless you're living like in a very bad place like prison or something, you have a second chance, you know. You have the opportunity to change things around for yourself, and like the reality is you can change your own reality by focusing on the positives and not the negatives. Easier said than done, and I wish that I could tattoo that on myself somehow. Someday, maybe I will. And just like apply my own advice. Yeah, the other day I gave my friend Angel advice, but not in the way that you'd think, not in the basic way that everybody tells other people what to do, pretty much, or like all the dumb cliches and stuff. Or maybe this is cliche, but I told him, because he's like in a relationship pretty much, and it's complicated, so like I'm not gonna go into it. That's his private, you know, life. But I literally just told him, instead of telling him like it's gonna be okay, or I don't know, just something dumb, I was just like, dude, just create, just throw yourself into something artistic, something creative, and yeah, I think he liked that, and he agreed with me, and hopefully he does it, because one thing that I find with many artists, at least in my city, is that it's all talk, you know, and it's all about appearances and appearing like you're doing good or you're doing a lot, and you know, people spend their whole lives saying big things coming soon, dropping soon, I'm gonna do this. When I asked, you know, Angel's partner, I asked her what was on her bucket list. This was off camera, but I asked her what was on her bucket list, and she said that she wants to buy stuff to make a whole bunch of art, pretty much like paintings and drawings. And I'm like, cool, you know, you can do that like right now or tomorrow. Like, that doesn't have to be a bucket list thing. Like, and I was like, you're gonna die. Like, you should do that. You should do what you want to do, no matter how like stupid and insignificant it may seem, or like ridiculous or unpopular, or like, I don't know. And it's not even, what I'm saying is not even like it's a simple-minded thing. Like, it's not like a hard thing to comprehend. It's not like there's any science to it or logic, or you have to think about it too hard. That's the thing too, is that people spend their whole lives thinking about, well, I pretty much just said that already. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but it's just a point that I really like to drive home, is like literally overthinking. Overthinking in general is bad, but overthinking your art, I think, is deadly, and it's just the worst possible thing that you can do is overthink your, whether you've already made it in your art, in your overthinking your career, like you're already an established artist, like you're legit. And by legit, I just mean like more people know about you, because you could have like 10 viewers, but like you're a true artist and you love what you do and you haven't, like, quote unquote sold your soul. That's what I mean by legit. Like you're making like actual good money, because I'm making money from what I do artistically, like music. But like, for example, just to give you an example, I recently cashed out $30, so it's like nothing, pretty much. In today's world, that's considered nothing. And I realized that I've run out of things to say, and I'm just waiting for this person in front of me to finally receive their entire order. It seems like they ordered like a lot of things, and yeah, they're still they were about to leave, and then and then the guy gave him one more thing. Okay, now I'm ready.
Is that 4x4, bro? Have a good night, bro.
Thank you, too. Okay, I kind of cheated on that one, because I hid my microphone a little bit with my jacket, but I'm pretty sure you saw the mic, but I'm pretty sure I don't care. I don't know why I make a big deal. Alright, this video is about to hit 30 minutes, so I have nothing else to talk about. And the In-N-Out is like 2 minutes away from my house, so I'm pretty much home, and it's pretty much time for this video to end. But I appreciate you being here. I just want to be real with the camera. You know, obviously there's moments where art is supposed to be very clear and concise and scripted, and it has to, even though I've never scripted anything in my life except for, like, I guess the script that I'm working on for a movie in the future. But what I mean is, there's moments where I think art should be unfiltered, unedited, imperfect, and that's pretty much what this channel is all about. So but you know, sometimes I am going to, you know, throw in a few edits, a few cuts, or maybe a lot of cuts, depending on how many times I say in a video. But you know, for me, there's a lot to say, but there's also nothing to say. So it's just finding a balance between that, being okay with what I drop and what I release and what I put out, and no longer doing the cringe now is deleting stuff that I thought was cringe. That's what I think is cringe. And I just don't wish, and I've never wished, and I don't think I'll ever wish to be like anyone else. As far as, obviously I'm gonna be learning stuff in the future, right, on how to be a better artist and how to edit better and do this and that better. But at the end of the day, sorry for the darkness, I could be the greatest editor in the world, but if I don't have like an eye for things or a certain passion or a certain vision, then I'm literally just like a tool. I'm like a hammer in a tool shed that is just there, dormant. Like it's not being used. It's not being. I imagine like a sculpture. Here, I'll turn this off. I imagine a sculpture and a chisel tool that you use and then the mallet thing. And so in order to make good art, you need to have someone use the tool, but that person needs to have the clear vision of what they want to do. And what they want to do doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. It can be the simplest sculpture in the world. So, yeah, I'm home, and I'm going to go eat my food and maybe do a little workout. Well, not maybe. I have it all planned out. I know exactly what I'm going to watch while I work out. So, like, yeah, my night is pretty much planned out. And I hope it's a good one. I hope it's peaceful. And I wish you peace, love, and hope. And I wish you the best in whatever you're doing during this holiday season. I just wish that people would stop being so mean to each other and would see people for, who they are, not what they can offer them. Bye.